When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Canes are on the move. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Handoff from the gun. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got him looking run. He wants has to throw. Now adjusting. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
He'll start the return inside his... He smashes his way through again. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of...
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
Yeah, you just trying to figure out the Dynasty shit. You don't even care about playing.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24.
So what is? You just advancing
From the
each
gun,
week
wants to pass.
with the recruiting shit.
Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. He's at the touchdown cage. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Bringing it back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second. second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for space. It's Davidson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats.
But when he committed, what happened with like money all out? How many offers you allowed to make?
Game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Using his legs, it's Watson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Got a man. It's Moore. And the defense drags him down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, give on the inside. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but
So
look at the
what?
offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Turns it loose. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Canes are flying down the field. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks
Yeah,
here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, so you can get money throughout the year?
This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And
he'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by them.
Working deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But there's a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Dropping back, it's Newton. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the option. runs through the tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They go to the draw. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He leaves it with his back. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Oh, he locked it down.
Ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 4 over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should...
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first. Oh, he's got some space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Watson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute
I wonder
situation.
if
It's
they
such
want
a good
to
opportunity to cut into a
computer
one-score game,
competitive
create that momentum,
with
get some
recruiting.
good juices
Why
going for the
like
second
the
half, because
computer was
obviously you
never
built
a
yourself
threat.
a little bit of a
Yeah,
deficit. You
recruiting
need
was.
some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's like
And he gets it to
when
the
you have a user filled
45-yard
lead,
line, and that'll be a
the
first down.
computer just don't
Man down
don't
on the
even
play as
try
the
to.
officials take a break to let him be
Like they
checked
don't
out.
take no
The
plays.
offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. from the gun. They'll try the middle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, we've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's the end of the second quarter. That
and then
means it's time to join Kevin.
Some get players will get in the quarter.
One of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun
Well, I'm saying,
And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
But if you do good,
maybe adjustments or attitude
right?
adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some
You
here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Brown has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Niggas who got a Heisman candidate gonna watch it.
Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. The run to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Damn.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Canes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You said you're going to what?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Yeah, but you can get, because remember, once we...
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running
That's what
room,
I'm
but
saying.
none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
When we replace coaches with default
Man down on the
coaches,
play as the officials take a break to let him
them
be
coaches
checked out.
going to be on somebody's side.
NC State sending the offense back
You
onto
get
the
what I'm saying?
field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third
It
down
sounds like
coming.
a lot of
Guys, this offense is already
detail shit
reeling
that
down multiple possessions.
niggas are
Really
like.
need to cash in on this drive.
No, not me.
On
But
third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
niggas will say it's too much after saying, oh, if they got more detail. Niggas like that.
It brings up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field.
Everything you want.
3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
You want to know what it's like to run
Pulls
a
it in and looking
college
upfield.
program?
And the return man is
That's what it's
stopped,
like.
and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
So you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for defense,
Maybe
but great
passing it.
eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
He already getting whatever he wants. Oh,
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there.
man, Mally get what Mally want.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get them to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that guy.
You're allowed.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Holy shit.
Wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no.
Interesting showdown in the back today, man. Take a look at how things
I
are
can't see
playing
the
out.
screen, bro. I can't even help you
Miami
figure that
is
shit
in the
out.
unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Bowling Green.
Wait, maybe that means he expects to make at least 50.
Circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a connection.
It's saying like that's the minimum he expects,
And
I
what
think.
a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly
You
what
get what
you
I'm saying?
need to move the ball down the field. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Only one of them
Off
niggas
play
getting
action.
paid.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Bettis. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A 3rd down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bettis. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Letting them matchmakers
They go
get
back
us
to work
again,
in the
bro.
final period of this one.
I said I was not letting them matchmakers get us again.
Finding an escape route. Turning on
Once
the
we go
Jets.
there,
And there they go again.
niggas played
Another
a month and a
huge gain
half,
on the
and next thing you
ground.
know, we got to
You talk
recruit
so
for
much
them
about
niggas, and
QBs, right? And
that
having to
hurt
make
us a
really
lot.
good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Oh, okay.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
For the certain players,
quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be
and
aggressive.
You can't just
and how about the deep
all that
shot
on.
down the
That
field on
shit
4th down?
aggravating.
You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Yeah, that shit.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Depending on who you're recruiting against.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Look out, he's got room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's like
it's a
certain
point of the
players,
game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense
breaks into the open.
No, I understand that, but at least you'll already have them, and you know. It ain't like when you recruit against a nigga.
They go right back to their
So let's say you trying to get this pass off. And say you, me, and Lane trying to get the same player. I might try to outbid you because I think y'all niggas trying to pay those.
Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run.
That's
This
what I'm
offense, if
talking
they can
about.
create that run physicality, now it opens up
Like
everything.
once a nigga on your team, you know it's just you, and you just gotta pay him whatever you want.
The give and tick, 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 tick. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and
you get a chance to give them what they want.
Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, but that means you get your money back if they went to the league.
This situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
Touchdown, Miami!
Nah, 99 niggas getting paid. So he either going to the league or he getting paid from you. One way or another, he rich.
And now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
See? Yeah.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell.
You know why? I think the other reason I think Miami kept Fletcher. I'm sure they paid him whatever they need to pay him because he's been leadership. You don't want to just lose leaders. You get what I'm saying?
Spins away from the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That makes sense, don't it?
NC State going up tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can
play
big zone
everybody
coverages.
graduated.
Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
That vocal leader
rally
is
to the football,
crucial.
gang
I
tackle.
know that.
You're going to win this game.
That I know.
About the 25-yard line, but it'll be
that motherfucking vocal
down.
leader is crucial in football, bro.
For this offense.
And Mark Fletcher is
When
back.
offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
Holds it in on the left. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. NC State quick to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. Touchdown, Canes. And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incomplete.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground. Incomplete.